Hello, and welcome back to another edition of Carrie's Gardening Channel. So today is July the 10th, 2021, and we're going to be taking a tour of the garden here. Now you can see it has considerably grown since last month. The thing for corn up here is knee-high by 4th of July, and this is kind of shoulder height, depending on how tall you are. And this is the Providence Triple Sweet Corn. And then we have a later crop down here. This will be a pretty late crop, but it's still going to come in nice for us. And you can see we have some cantaloupes and watermelon plants coming. Our squash plants are humongous. Now some of our stuff is pretty late this year. We got in the garden late. So some of our stuff is smaller and not quite giving yet compared to normal. But I mean, today it was like in the 60s. So in the morning we were wearing like long sleeve shirts, which is unusual for us for this time of year. So some stuff kind of hit like a standstill for growing. You can see we have two little watermelons on down here. And now they're starting to grow. And you can see the tomatoes back here are starting to grow. Now those were ones that came up on their own, and we transplanted them back along the fence back there so we can train them to grow up the fence. And I will show you the ones that I started from seed in the greenhouse. And here's some onions here that were from down in the basement from last year. We planted the bulbs again and they resprouted. So they're going to be, when they go to seed, we can take the seeds off of them and collect them for seeds for next year. So here's our tomato plants in the straw bales. Now we did have to start spraying with neem oil. Everything in the garden today got sprayed with neem oil. We do have some tomatoes hanging on them. And we got our Japanese beetle traps up. I have videos on my channel for how we do our Japanese beetle traps, because Japanese beetles will completely devastate your garden and they'll devastate your corn crops, because they'll actually eat the corn hairs off of the ears of corn and then they won't pollinate properly. So everything got sprayed today with neem oil. The corn, there's a moth up here that will actually go in and it will eat like the tassels, and then you won't have your tassels for pollination. So we use the neem oil to help control those. And we've been finding a lot of white flies over the past maybe 3 years now. So you can see here's the carrots, and we have some potatoes in the potato bin here. So here's our red beet. You can see there is a gigantic red beet there. So our red beets are doing pretty well for us here. And we do have some nice carrots on. So here's our garlic here. We did pull some garlic today that was ready to be pulled, and I will show you that. We also pulled an onion that was ready to be pulled out. So you can see there's a pretty good size onion there. And we have some of the seedling onions here. And then we have some onion bulbs and sets that we had bought. These right here, we're letting these go to seed so we can collect the seeds off of them and have the seeds to be able to plant for next year. And here's some more of the onion sets that were bought here. And here's some onions back here from the basement from last year. We held them over and we went ahead and replanted them. And you can see they're going to bloom for us. So we'll have our own onion seeds then. So you can see there's some more red beets in here that you can see. There's another big one down there. So the red beets are doing really nice for us this year. So we're hoping to have enough for a canner full. And we do have to start looking for the lids to make sure that we have them for when we do our canning. And we have our cabbage here and Brussels sprouts. Now the cabbage worms are really starting to eat them a lot. I'm not sure what the Jenny Wren is doing. It seems to have left the box, like they all hatched out and they left the box. So they don't seem to be controlling the cabbage worms like they were when she had her little ones in the box up there. So they're really doing a job on that stuff. That was all sprayed with neem oil too. And you can see the tomatoes here that were transplanted and put in. When you get volunteer tomato plants, you never know what's going to come up. So it's kind of interesting to see what's going to come up or what may have crossed. So it's a big difference compared to what it was last month. So as the garden continues to grow, I'm going to come back with more video updates and I'm going to show it to you. Now, I am gardening in Pennsylvania in Zone 5B. I will be doing another video on the hollow garden. Maybe this time the little phone won't come out and I'll be able to show the entire hollow garden. But I didn't want to scare the little fawn off, so we cut the video short. But that video is, I'm going to be doing another video of the hollow garden since it's been growing more. So you can see here, this was an onion that we pulled today and some garlic here. So those were just harvested today. So if you like my video, please like, comment, subscribe. Please don't forget to hit the little notification button. I'll try as I put a new video on. You can also follow me on Twitter. I have a link down in the description for my Twitter account. Thank yous for watching and I hope you have a nice day. Bye.